Hi, fellow traders. I'm going to recap my trade from Friday and then just kind of go over the week that I've had. And that will be it for this video. Now, I will officially kick off my small account video series. I guess you can call it that. Today, I will do a video kind of setting up what I'm going to do. I waited and just was patient till I got everything set up. I tried to do a trade, tried to record it, but it didn't come out right. So I had to go back and reconfigure some stuff. So I think I got it where I need it to be right now. So that'll be separate. I will start focusing on my smaller account now. I was focusing on my larger account, and for what I'm gonna do, I think I need to kind of switch focus. And but I'll talk about that in my other video, because 90% of the traders that I work with on a one-on-one basis have accounts of $5,000 or less, and of that 90%, about 70 are 2,500 and below. So I think going forward, that's where my focus is going to be. But Friday, I traded SWHC. This was on my watch at the open, but I put it on a secondary watch because you can see these deviation bands were closing up. And at the open, I want to see these things just start going the opposite way of each other. This candle printed, open week, and a bounce from here to VWAP wasn't feasible. So, this candle opened and it sold off, came down and tapped this 2333 level and got bought back up. And then this candle opened. So what I was looking at, the VWAP was trending down to 9, the 20. Everything was in a downward trend. So I said, I'm going to let this retest VWAP and, get in and look for the move, down to this 23.18. It was I thought about taking it here, and my plan was to take some here at 23.30, but it was washing pretty nice, so I felt I would try to catch some at this level. But if it came back and recovered, I would take some off here at this, take half off here at 23.33. But this closed here, this candle opened and it sold off. I had an order sitting here at 23.30. 23.20, just a couple of cents above 23.18, and got filled there. So I took half off right here at 23.20, and I let it go back and test the 9. Now, yeah, I could have added back here and then covered some more back down here, but I didn't. In conservative mode, because like I said, I have to make a paycheck. So I'm going to be in conservative mode, and I'm going to protect, my profits. I'm going to make sure I allow it to work to get me some profits, but I'm not going to take any more unnecessary risks. I want to protect what I have. So I didn't. I let this come back and test this. My finger was on the trigger when this dipped down and tapped this lower deviation band, and then closed back above this level. So I waited to see what this candle was going to do. So it started selling, and it dipped down and came back here, and I said, well, I'm gonna give it another candle. Let's see if we get another candle down to this area. Well, this one didn't. It just kind of got bought back up, and this candle held. It opened and it sold. So I was still giving it some more time. You know, I was hoping that it would lose this 23.18 level, but it came back and closed above it. And, this candle pretty much sealed the fate. So I went ahead and took it off here at 23.20. So, I did get some decent profit off of this. Did give us a decent move. It wasn't the best and it wasn't the most volatile move, but it was a good move in itself. And that was the only trade I had on Friday. It was just still slow. Still not a whole lot of opportunities out there. But this is my favorite setup, this time of year. Is waiting for it to retest VWAP and give us a fail to the downside, or if it's long, have one pop up, pull back, test VWAP, and then go for the push to, break the 5-minute high. So it's just my setup that I'm switching to, and that you're gonna see me trading, a lot more. I'm gonna be a little bit more conservative at the open. Try to wait until it sets up and gives us this opportunity. Just wait and let it shake out. I think it's more important now to do that in these slow times because it's harder to trade when it's slow. So for me, slowing it down, not getting in until I see my setup or it does what I'm looking for it to do, then there's no need to get in. There's no need to risk your capital. So this is how my month looks so far. Last week was just an abysmal week. It was terrible. This week started out pretty much the same. No trades on Monday. A losing trade on Tuesday. Wednesday was a decent day. I did have a nice loss at the open, but I stuck with it, came back and caught the move when it did set up. So I had 2 losing trades on Wednesday and then the one big winner. So that was a classic example of cutting my losers off and letting my winner run. And that's how I ended up getting profit on Wednesday. Thursday was just a no follow through trade on a bottom reversal, and the trade we just went over. Got 550 on it. Only traded 1,000 shares. Just whenever not so much your confidence is shaken, but the market is not working with you. It's no need to go all in every trade. Go in half size. Normally on that trade I would have gone in 2,000 shares, and I had the buying power to do it because it was a $23 stock. But in times like this, you really need to slow down. It's so easy to overtrade. It's so easy to just chase trades when things look like they're moving when it's slow, because you get bored and find something to do. Find I build models. I build model planes, or I do anything to keep me occupied to where I'm not reading every line in chat. I'm not following every stock everybody's saying is moving. I stick to my scans and how I use them, and if I find a trade, great. If I don't, oh well. So that's kind of the way it's been going for me, and I'm going to continue that. And like I said, I will be focusing more on my smaller accounts, so my profits are going to probably look like this. I don't expect any $2,000 hits. I mean, I expect anywhere from 150 to possibly $500 on a nice hit. So we'll see how it goes. Just that's what my focus is going to be. I am right on par as it relates to my monthly goal, or like my daily goal is 350. My weekly goal obviously is 1750. So at this point, I should be around what 5250 or something like that. So and that's pretty much where I'm at. I think I'm like at 5260 something. So I'm right on par where I should be after 3 weeks as far as my minimum goal. And that's my minimum goal is what it takes for me to pay the bills and put up what I want to put up. So, I'm happy with that. So the next 2 weeks, if I can maintain that, I should be fine. All right, but that's all I have for this week. Hopefully we'll, have a bigger week next week. Looks like things may be picking up a little bit, but we'll see. Maybe the first 2 weeks going into the 4th of July is going to be good. 4th of July weeks usually real slow, and then it should start picking back up after that. So, we'll see. Just a matter of what people are doing and how strongly they feel about the market. So we'll see you guys. I think Monday is another free chat Monday, so it should be pretty busy in chat Monday. If you're not a member, come in and join us. See if you like what we do, and if you do, look at signing up for one of our chat room memberships. All right, so we'll see everybody Monday in chat.